But firstly, Howard, I'd like to thank you and the JJA for this honor. And like I told you before, that if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be who I am today. So, and it's really interesting as well, just to be in the company of all of these wonderful and great people who are doing all this magnificent work. Um, it seemed like all the things that I've been involved with, and it's like, I was listening to everybody speak about how they had been involved in what they were doing. But for me, it's been like all the years that I've been involved in this business that has led me to where I am now, and able to help all of the musicians in the area as well as the world in this particular moment. Um, yeah, I've been on the road since I'm 64 now, and I've been on the road since I was 16. So the dynamic for me is a little different when the pandemic hit, because I'm able to be home, with family now, cut the grass, and help out with the plants, and just, to sit down for a moment, because our bodies, we need that as well. And I've known lots of people who have, passed on because they hadn't been able to do that. So I thank the Creator that I've been able to do that. But all the things that has led up to this moment, producing this festival here in Philadelphia called the Outsiders Festival, I was able to, I was able to connect with musicians who I was not able to connect with before, because being international musicians, having to pay the fees for them to come to the States to be able to perform with me, being able to produce a broadcast made it much simpler and easier for me to do that. And I was able to connect with a lot of the musicians from different parts of the world, um, and just to make the connection with them, still creating music that was improvised. Because we ran into this program called Acapella, and this was early on. And these broadcasts that we did, the first one that I did was with Billy Martin, the drummer, and with Dave Fuzinski, the guitarist. And this app allowed me to create my part first, to send it to them, and they had to do their part, and we put it all together. And at that moment, at those moments, I was able to, as a producer, form something that I was very happy and honored to present to people who were at home, who were not able to come out and see live concerts. I was able to put together uh, uh, performances of musicians who weren't able to come out themselves to perform, and doing that with them allowed me to be able to understand technology, to be able to understand how to connect with um, forms of music that I was not able to do with before. Um, it's a very interesting uh, world that we're living in right now. But I'm a product of the '80s. Being with Ornette Coleman, learning with Ornette how to be independent. Right now, it's allowing that knowledge has allowed me to be able to connect with the younger musicians, explain to them how they can maneuver and navigate through this situation right now. Um, it's also a situation where one has to think about how they're going to put together their like we were talking about, their eco situation, their economics, because the economics play a pretty big role in their survival. So I have conversations with the musicians. I stay in contact with them. I reach out to them, making sure that they're still fine. Um, Workshops. I've been invited to do workshops during this time, and in those workshops, I explain to the musicians how they can navigate through this time, through this period. So all of those things have been really good, and all the information that all of the other honorees have been able to express. I'm really happy to be able to hear that, and I hope we can all get together and work on something together at some point.